Poopty poo candy ass.
Well, I've been meaning to talk about this, so here it is. Sean P. Diddy Puff Daddy Combs is our candy ass for the day. Why is he a candy ass? Well, before I get into that, I just want to say one thing. I was a fan of his. I listened to his music. All the way to the point where he was performing with Notorious B.I.G., the man who actually made his career. Let me put it that way. Fact is, Sean Combs was one of the hugest rap moguls going back in the 90s and the early 2000s. He was making amazing music videos. He was making incredible songs. He was starring in movies. The American Dream incarnate. But now recently we found out that he was a batterer and an assaulter of women. And despite all the vehement denials from him, we found out this past weekend that he is absolutely guilty. Now, when the tape came out, again, I'm not going to show you the tape of the assault, mainly because of YouTube rules and because of respect for the victim. When the tape was actually shown, I didn't believe it. I didn't want to believe it. We can barely see his face. We all got the conspiracy theories that it may be someone else doing it, and he's the easiest target for it. However, all of that changed when he went on Instagram and tried to give us a backhanded apology for his behavior on that videotape. And my opinion of Sean Combs changed dramatically when I saw that tape. And not to mention his Instagram post of him trying to apologize for it. Instead of trying to fight the allegations, he confirmed the allegations. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen to him now that all this has been brought out into the public eye. I know what should happen. His name destroyed, obviously. But the fact is, what's going to happen to him? I know what should happen to him. Again, his name should be destroyed. His career ended. Sean Combs can't even walk around in New York City or anywhere else without that hanging over his head, like any other assaulter of women. But I guess I'm angrier more because Sean Combs, not for the fact that Sean Combs was this incredibly successful African American man who created an empire of music, who was earmarked for actually owning an NBA team possibly at some point in this time, from what I understand. I guess I'm angry with Sean Combs because he reinforced an unfortunate stereotype when it comes to African American men. A stereotype that's being pushed on by obviously society, but as a whole, white America. The African Americans are incredibly violent. The African Americans are criminals and thugs. I've lost count of how many times I've been called a criminal and a thug because I'm black. Me personally. And it's still going on to this very day. Sean Combs let us down. He let Black America down in the worst possible ways. And that's why I call him a candy ass today. Now again, this was over a decade ago. The tape is over a decade ago. TMZ put it out there. First, then CNN broadcasted, and everyone else got a hand in it. But you damaged yourself, Sean. And you damaged Black America. Because every time someone looks at that tape, they're going to see every African American in this country. It's bad enough that we got people like Mary Jean Taylor Greene running after her racist mouth at everything that had every person of color in this country. It's bad enough that we're not acceptable to this country unless we vote for a certain candidate. And yeah, I'm talking about Donald Trump. Before anyone goes off on the ringer about what Joe Biden said, which was wrong. But what Donald Trump and his supporters are doing are way, way worse. Sean Combs, you did damage to African Americans in this country. That pisses me off all the more. But obviously, you assaulting a woman like this, my God, man. I want to say what I would do with you if that were my girlfriend or it were my sister or my mother or my daughter. I wish to God on YouTube that I could say what I want to do to you if that were someone I cared about, like someone in my family, a woman in my family. I would love to do and say right now what I want to do to you. But I'm not going to do it because of YouTube rules. And because I'm more worried that one of these idiots out there, one of these chicken hawk Donald Trump supporters, is going to take what I said and try to twist it around. And you know who I'm talking about if you're watching this. But as for Sean Combs, you are a disgrace to African Americans in this country. You are a disgrace to your profession. You're a disgrace to the craft of hip hop. And you are nothing more than
a Rudy Poo Candy ass.
CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.